What's going on, everybody? It's Wave MMA here. Today, I wanted to talk about the return of Jose Aldo, as well as just quickly going over the Tuivasa stuff. But let's, jump right into it. So, I think this news took everybody by major surprise, right? You got Jose Aldo coming back after a very emotional retirement after the Marab fight, right? And so, I think a lot of fans left that feeling, you know, both a bit disappointed because you got to remember Jose Aldo, while also a massive fan favorite going into that fight, Jose Aldo didn't look bad against him, man. Jose Aldo looked pretty fucking good against Marab. And beyond that, and I don't think enough people talk about this, they fought at elevation. Like, they didn't fight, in a normal spot. They fought at elevation. And you saw that taking effect on Jose, right? Like, you saw he was tired, man. He was tired as fuck. So, I know personally, I was pretty disappointed to see it because I thought he had honestly a pretty legit chance at getting back to the title, um, and really cementing himself as one of the goats. And right now, I do obviously keep him top 10 in my goat list, but even just maybe just outside of the top 5, but honestly pretty damn close, right? So it's tough. So I'm pretty excited to see him come back. It sucks that he's fighting somebody so much lower ranked, but I think they're trying to build up Martinez off of him. But and the Weasel was talking about this, so and I kind of agree with this sentiment here. I don't know who to pick for this fight, man. Because it's hard to say how Jose is gonna look when he comes back, but I honestly think he has a pretty legit chance here. Like, I think Jose has a very legit chance at making. Maybe I'm being a little crazy right now. I think he could make another run. I don't think he gets to the title at this point. He is almost 40, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he's like 37, 38. Um, he could be older than that. I'm actually not 100% sure, right? But with that being said, still, it's exciting to see him come back. It's huge to see him come back. He's a great fighter, right? Um, and of course they're gonna put him against a prospect. Like I said, they're gonna try to build him up. But man, if Jose comes out of this fight with a win, who knows? He may stick around again. And if he doesn't, hopefully he's getting that bag, right? Hopefully the UFC, because the UFC must have dropped a bag to get him to come back. But at the same time, man, a lot of fighters talk about it. Like, they talk about how after a while out, like, they miss fighting, man. And it's the same thing. The Korean Zombie just came out and said this, right? The Korean Zombie just came out and said he misses fighting, but his chin is gone. Like, Jose Aldo's chin isn't gone, man. It's not. At least as far as we know. At this point, maybe, but we'll figure that out at 301. But this definitely was what 301 needed. A lot of people were complaining about 301 being, not the greatest, kind of shitty on fights. And, it's tough because 298, especially 299, and then 300 being so star studded, having, so many greats, it would be hard to turn around. And even like Alex Pereira being on UFC 300. I'm sure Alex Pereira was originally, they originally planning on putting him on 301. Um, but, they ended up switching it because they kind of had to. So, uh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. So, looking forward to this fight. And I guess, I'm going to stand with my boy. My early prediction, I'm going Jose Aldo by decision. Um, but yeah, it's a super dangerous pick. I feel like the logical pick probably is Martinez, and I may switch it. But, standing in solidarity here, I'm definitely going to go with Jose Aldo for now. All right, moving forward. So Tai Tuivasa, right? Tai Tuivasa is in a weird spot right now. So the question is, can he rebound from this? Will he be able to come back from this little lost skid that he's on, and losing to Tybura I'm sorry, that's a bad look. Like maybe that'll age fine. Maybe Tybura will end up, being good. But look, Tuivasa, man, he didn't do anything right when that fight went to the ground. Like, how long has this dude been training MMA for? Right? It honestly, I know people aren't gonna like this, but in my opinion, it might be time to hang him up. Might be time to hang him up and go for that WWE deal. I think it depends on what he wants, right? Like if he is fighting for legacy, I'd be damn surprised. I'd be damn surprised if he's fighting for legacy, fighting like how he's been fighting lately, right? Fighting like how he's been fighting ever. I mean, his best win is Derek Lewis. So, and look at, Derek Lewis is one of those fighters. He's a fluky fighter. He can lose to somebody who sucks. He can beat somebody that's great, right? So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But man, Tuivasa did not look good in that. And I feel like we're not really seeing any improvements out of him, right? I wish I had my phone on me. I want to look up how old he is at this point. Like, how much time does he have left? How much can he really improve past this point? He's not showing to be able to improve much at this point. But he's still a fan favorite, and obviously, it sucks to see fan favorites make runs, become journeymen, whatever, right? And then just fall off, go on a skid. And especially losing to Tybura. I mean, that was a layup. The UFC threw him a layup, just like they threw Aspinall a layup when they gave him Tybura, and he faltered. He didn't do it. So yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it short. I think on this one, I'm curious to see where he'll go from here. What do you guys think? Do you think? Well, I guess going back to the first topic, who do you have in that Aldo Martinez fight? How do you feel about the fight being made? Are you happy Aldo's coming back, risking his legacy, or are you worried about it? Are you nervous about it? Or do you think it was a good idea, bad idea? And also Tuivasa, do you think that he's gonna come back from the skid, or do you think it's time to hang him up? Like, what do you think you do here? Do you think you just go for money? But anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night. And I'm out.